Greetings, everyone. Happy. How you doing, Adonia? How everybody did do? Hope everybody's cool. Yeah, please go on and share. Go on and build the audience. Now, give me 1 minute. Hi, my mama, mamata. How are you doing, my mama? Yeah, I believe everything they okay now. Everything they okay. Greetings, Godisako. Greetings. Southern Cameroonians, no say when I never see me since the last time I be there live. I don't come back again for talk for everybody. For all one because tomorrow is a very important day. And I be don't waste talk for when I say this war will the fight. The war is not about the rich, the poor people that they fight. And I be don't inform when I say when a poor man don't lose everything we get, they look at life like anything. Yeah, they look at life like say matter anything for you. Yeah, this revolution, the poor people don't lose everything where they get. The rich, they abuse it, they enjoy. But the poor people don't lose everything. They don't lose their houses. They don't lose their family. Now, what I be tell you last time, I say, if me Prince J Carr, even if you give me now $1 billion, I no go take them. Because if now rich people, they be the fight for this revolution, me Prince J Carr, I for don't collect money since. I for don't collect money long time ago if now rich people, they be get this revolution. Because if for being a money business now, but the revolution, poor people get them. And the poor people, they be very, very angry. Thank you very much, Divine About. You always do this. God bless you. And the poor people, they be very, very angry. I want to pass a very strong message out. With yesterday, they do elections tomorrow. And chiefs them, they'd already give money for chiefs. I not go wait me the audience bill because I not get long time for be online. So when you join the audience go the bill, I go just the talk. I greet you more myself. Tomorrow and let me say from now henceforth, it not go be like as we used to see. Oh, una the see am. I don't tell una before say the war it grow. Yeah, and I say say African people them they like for the all man for African are Thomas. Especially when they call leaders, they be Thomas. So when this war where they declare for Southern Cameroon, when it be start, there be the back say no, make the government sit down and talk, make the dialogue. But the government, it look like Sena play. And would you watch the drama where the government they try to play with all the picking them for DDR Center and Moja and the rest. But when I look Moja as a chief, even the video where I see him where he don't invite Nambere and the rest, it's a disgrace. Because there is no day in the history of the people from the foot of the mountain where you hear say a chief become a slave boy with no reputation. And I don't know why the Bakwarians, the people for Bakwari culture, they sit stand, they look Moja, they do all those drama. It's a disgrace to the culture of the people. Thank God said me, I don't classify them as chiefs. I classify them as political surrogates, sacrificial lamb, where if he offer them for sacrifice to King Bia anytime. Now, so me, I look all them. Because if you look a chief, where is a chief for Boasa? If you look that kind person, you don't get no sense of dignity. You don't even know how to talk. He act like a barbarian. Then the people for Bakweri too, they just shit on. And that's what I don't shit on for all the time. All this while, when I don't she don't sote be, I don't can make himself king. Because none of una fit talk. Look, that kind of man. He did grace una culture amongst all chiefs them for inside, and let me say amongst every ruler for the whole of that so-called, let me use the word Cameroon. That particular tribe, say Bakweri, would always be a great tribe. It always get some dating non-entities and like say they don't ever know how to protect their people. Like say they never go school. First be then a late Ekema, now you don't get moja. But well, that one no get nothing for do with me because I know say own days they not be far. Yes, it days them no. My ancestors go take care of you. Yeah. You see all the chiefs them for inside the Fako, all the chiefs. My ancestors go take care of them. Any man, they go take care of them one after the other. All the elderly, them way they fight for all these things, them way these so-called chiefs that they enjoy. All them they go. All these people the way they say chiefs, they go one by one. But that one not be even my main talk where I come here today for talk for now. And they just throw small light for wait here. I don't see where it happen. Once again, greetings to everyone. Now, whether compromise or not, this one is not about compromise. Drop your small comments then before we go to the matter of the day. This one is not about being compromised. I told you all once that the revolution of Southern Cameroon, the grow. It grow. The revolution be like small picking. Yes, when I don't hear now, po. Let's say a knockout. Let's say a Christmas night. More we come. The deal for Fako, at the end, they don't ban hand back them. He don't ban back them for market. Whether people go sell their chop na how, na them they know. They don't ban. You know, the one stupid thing I said they go ban something, they go ban people when they know where their underwears anymore. Atanganji become can ban cutlass. Say they made nobody, they say of cutlass, you must get SD authorization. I don't know how many people don't go buy cutlass where they go for deal. No deal, no implement them. What it's stupid order. Then now you can't talk, say me people no work away back. Look, if you wanna be the God church, you go hear the story of the centurion servant. The centurion for Bible, he be then as some big military man where he be the rule. But his servant be get problem. He worker. That means he no give Jesus rest. Make Jesus talk one word. Make his servant. Make his servant well. You see, the one stupid thing where I see most of una for inside all una for Southern Cameroon. Una the ignore say, una never know the cry of a suffer man. Yeah. You see as that comedian, that green, whether I say 237 town crier. And look, he play where he make yesterday. It's so pathetic. Yes. I just come back yesterday and I said make I should don't look over what it happened for the revolution because Ambazonian revolution now we don't graduate, not be Facebook. We not get nothing for do about Facebook. We not there for Facebook. Ambazonian revolution now we don't graduate, so we just come check Facebook once in a while. So I say may I just look what it happen and I want to go online and I see a very nice comedy from whether a 237 cry. I don't hope he keen in the cry. And look at me, be very touching for any person who get human feelings. It's very touching. If now America, that video for get like 3 million views, people for share around. But it's unfortunate where I comment for the boy, the comedian he post. And I tell you one thing. If tears for him make being vondo, he calm down, can't listen to wanna cry. Tears for don't do now. Tears for don't do. Crying no fit make anything change. Look, those people they don't take oath. Those people they don't oath themselves. Please, if you're joining, we are building the audience. Keep clicking share. Keep sharing. All them they don't take oath. So when they go watch that your video, that green, they go just look some they go get pity, but they go just throw and I say, but we cannot do nothing. It's France that is talking. Look in all the countries, when I feel cry, mommy they don't work. I look down mama they don't she don't for this. Now which kind of video they where they never come up back Cameroon government? Now which kind of video? Which kind of video where my ask one which kind of video where before the where they never back this government? Now when I say I fear, and when you fear, when you are scared of calling a problem by its name, then that problem definitely become a different problem automatically. The one problem before anything where it affect, man not put only Southern Cameroon, man put and say Southern Cameroon and La Republique, because we would already get hurt. The one problem where it affect Cameroon as a whole, now the word fear. Fear. They don't put all una in the cage of fear. Let me tell you. They don't put all una in the cage of fear. Now only the poor masses where they don't broke that fear. May I tell all una. Be comedian, professor, doctors, journalist, whoever. See, don't put una in the cage of fear. All una so, una there for a chain. And pastors, they no go tell una. But the truth is, the pastor where they tell you, say, you can't give tithe for make you be rich. Ask the pastor, say, he own self, he ask you, may you give tithe, say, he over be rich. Jesus never asked some person, may give tithe before the person go be rich. He tell our pastors, he tell our disciples, and say, sell and may they give her. Now, pastors about for the sell the house and he moto give them for you, poor man, may you chop. So, may I tell una, all these my people who na the watch as the audience the bill. As you join, please click share. Not tell people say go be live. The worst thing where it go ever happened. Now for say una yes on one day say government don't hear cry for some people. Now what I be tell we na last time where my country people go carry my video, I tell una say the day we will start touch Bulu people, La Republique. The day where they are mamid and they start cry, that day be a go ye. See that green, that drama really touched me. With that small picking, then that woman can't take him. It was so touching. It was so touching. But the day where, if that comedy be done by some person, for instance, let me say, if the killings be the happen for Bolowa, for inside South, for inside that Eton village, be a for that dresser now. If for done, but it cannot happen to you. The only answer to this is the gun. The answer to this, na gone. And you know if you ever talk am because look, even common demonstration where they be saying all una go demonstrate. Common demonstration. People move Southern Cameroon because of the fear for go jail. They put and say Anglophone crisis. They are not serious. When I tell myself because some people they diaspora. Look, just look am. Small, look that green, you cry. You cry for every matter self. If you be say this so-called Mimi Mefo, I will still tell Owen, I don't tell when I say if you are a Southern Cameroonian, desist from following Mimi Mefo. Wait for information. Wait for information when Secretary Chris is live. But desist from following Mimi Mefo if you are a Southern Cameroon. And I will tell you, she's just there to politicize and keep one Cameroon and destroy the hopes of Southern Cameroon. Hi, Edwin. Please keep on clicking share. We are building the audience. We have to get to 200 before we go to the matter. I'm just touching the introduction. I know inform people. So keep building the audience. Share to other places. WhatsApp everywhere. Till we get to 200 before I will start the proper. Because I get some important message where one pass for all una. And I be don't talk say when you join the show, not just can't watch me so. Within a point of action. Always make sure so you link up with another phone. Get another phone. This night, na night for text, inform mama them. Like how will be the doing when the revolution be start. So if you are coming to watch me, don't just come and sit there. Try and get another phone. I be don't tell when I say your laptop, your tablet, your phone is an AK-47 in the informational war. When I see all these wise, they don't attack we on Facebook and everywhere. It's information war. So get those gadgets them ready. Because you two get for work with me today. But before one go to that, may I continue the talk where they talk. So, all these things where you see on a comedian, musicians, on a they do, una not get the bile. Una not get, let me say the bile, una not get the courage for stand, call a problem by its name, then you cannot give it a solution. The day we una go move, let me tell you, you see those people on Equinox, the better pass most of una. The day we una go move Anglophone, we are not Anglophones. We are not. And why that way? If some man not say the bunny, make it come out tomorrow. Una see the way they happen now. We not the talk again. We not the come out say we go do bab. You don't know who is an Ambazonian, a restoration fighter now. We know the come out again. If you not say you be King Kong for inside Southern Cameroon, come out tomorrow. That's the only language where Yaoundé the year. That's the only language. That's the only language where Yaoundé the year. Because if you look the everything, they want this tribe. You don't tell us since for 2017. I tell us if we dare fail this period for win this war, then the so-called Northwest, they go join them with West Province, because the West and the so-called Northwest, they get the same culture. Then the Southwest and the Littoral, they go join them. Now, let me tell you this. I don't ever tell and say, we first door. Yeah, because if you ask yourself, say, why did that not change the name of Kribi, but they choose to change the name of Southern Cameroon towns? Why did French decide to give you all West, East, South? There is no place like that in the world. Huh? Let me ask you, even if you go to America, you hear to UK, you hear South Wales, you hear Northern Carolina, you hear Eastern Texas, you will hear names attached. But ask yourself, why Frenchman come for una? Before Frenchman one come with British man dey, una get beautiful names, Gardens, Ambas Bay, nice names, Bota. Get good names the way Englishman give una. Victoria. As Frenchman come move Victoria when a beautiful name, he put Limbe. How it sound? I be talk for last video. Then he come for divide una well. For divide una. He comes to give una a wind vein direction. All the educated people, nobody, no be if you ever question and say, but why are you giving us Northwest, Southwest? Are there no names you could give us our regions? We had great people. No man. And at that fear where if it don't happen long time, now I see them for una blood now. It make all una the shivo. Now that fear where it dey for una blood, now this still make some of una the shivo. Nobody could question. And that Northwest and Southwest, now for they set the division. In those days, it not be there. Back in those days, they not be get nothing like Northwest, Southwest. You see, I said that's why I said information. Now a very great tool for rule people. Information. They take direction for wind, scatter owner. Wind vein. You go also be the primary school. You get wind vein. Go stand. They say, where is the wind going? The wind is going to north. You want to the east. You want turn. They say, go and check. The wind is going to the west. Now, where Frenchman can take and divide una. You go, yes, a man go say, wind northwest. You don't be in a wind vein, or you don't be in a cardinal point. Now, which one did they call? I don't even forget all those geography sign them. Now, which one you don't be? You go, yes, a man, I'm from northwest. So no better person. They don't forgive and say, welcome to Galiga region. For Galiga, I know all the people where they talk, say they go big book, they learn big. No man never asks and say, but what is Northwest? So we don't have people where the so-called government for name them after we are regions. They don't feel name and say Galiga region. Or the name and say, you find some great person, they put in name. No. Then the worst thing I say, they give una towns and by mile. mile 1, mile 2, mile 3, mile 17, mile 18, mile 29. That means say no great men, they know they for una land. But well, that is done. Me, I know that's not what brought me here. But I want to say this. If you know say you be a chief and you don't go take part to any election, just ready yourself. Because I be don't tell now before, you go married na B, keep the B for your corner. We know the over talk again. If you are a chief or whoever, where you don't go participate for this so-called regional election, just ready yourself. This time, we know the arrest chief keep him. I not go finish him because I know say the day the 1 year. If you know say you be chief, you don't go participate for that nonsense. That nonsense where they call just marry B, marry the B. I'm say become gay. Or if woman for B they good, but I not say all the women they for B. Now that BBB colonel them and captain, that general them. Now they follow them. We know all those things. Now whether some papa they know they ever green up him the enter military. Any girl picking for military before one go get captain, it must don't pass for this man go sleep and this one sleep and just like how they do university girl picking them for inside. Some picking they know they ever go school, but 1 year palm they don't graduate. Now so they do for military. Most of the women they for military before you 1 year say they get better post. Most of the BBB men then they must don't see their draws. They must don't see all their draws. The same with police. Now few one they just come out school, sometimes the people get lucky, they enter EMEA, they go back. The same with police. If you start say you will be this thing before you want to be commissioner or one get 1 star. Before you want to get 1 star, you must not open Calais for all the commissioner them and the officier them before they go push you front or declare say may they be ready for promotion. So if you be chief and you know say you don't already do one, we are cameras them. You know say ground zero be very sharp. Camera go pick you. When we see you, excuse not day. There is no excuse. For this one, the war where we fight now war between the poor and the rich. Yes. And no excuse no day whether like the one where they don't catch you. It give excuse. Well, the restoration forces they go decide how they go treat with you. If they be one make house of chiefs, there is nothing like regional. If they be one make house of chiefs, now 1 day, one. If beer, now what I don't tell, I say French, the only one look when I for destroy more. If they be one make house of chiefs, this is what they should have done. They were not supposed to come and divide. House of chiefs be supposed to be now one. Like that me say, if they want accept house of chiefs, house of chiefs, it be there almost like an assembly. Now it give autonomy. It get almost the same power like an assembly for inside Southern Cameroon. Because the British, they be used now the house of chiefs for rule their indigents, they be call a native authority. So if you want to make the house of chiefs, you know what she done? You turn all the chiefs them to CPDM, you send them money, and then they go be regional. What is regional? What is regional? What is regional? Now we Southern Cameroon begin house of chief. French people no begin house of chief. There was no house of chief in the Bamileke side or in the Etundi side or in the Littoral. There was no house of chiefs. House of chiefs existed only in Southern Cameroons. And you see this, I think so people they not ever question them. But to hell, if you are a chief, you go out there and you do it, your head will go. That is simple. The war we are fighting is the war between the poor and the rich. I don't tell them before, no rich man is picking the way they bush, they carry gun. No rich man. You never hear some rich man is picking die for the war. No rich man. The military don't go born na picking the suffer people. Their houses for villages. The rich, they live comfortable. And now for the way the war go bad, not be thing for hide down. You know, so when you be poor man, you don't say, I say, all don't loss. You be ready for take the worst. We don't be for that journey now. If you see picking at the cross Mediterranean Sea, the can Europe, now because they all don't lost. Some, they don't get home again. They don't get places. And then you, King Bia, she done for It's so-called unity whatever for Yaoundé. He declare war, he not declare war for rich. All the people where they be the thief money, he never finish catch them, including himself, where be thief man, he no catch them. He gonna for poor people. Even the bees, they beat them. They not go find rich people for collect. They gonna for the poor people for village. Go the kill mommy, then they take their goat. Keep apart, and they take their fowl. That's what the bees they do. And then you should done tomorrow. You feel some peace go come. No peace, no fi come. No peace. There will never be peace today. There will never be peace next year. There will never be peace the next coming years. Even the next 50 years. That's the truth. There will never. Let me tell you. Let me tell you all sitting there. Get this very well. If you have never watched me before, take a book and write it down today. There will never be peace in that so-called Cameroon like we used to have back in our own primary school, when people were even suffering, but there was happiness. What they don't do now, there will never be peace. It's just a matter of time. The real thing will explode. Just a matter of time. The real thing will explode. The real dream, the real... Now, so at the end, a small thing. Just a matter of time. Te atanga njime they continue to do. Just a matter of time. You know, say, we people for Africa, we like for B. Thomas, for C. You remember, say, when this thing be start, people be the worker now, we leave, they be the demonstrate. They be the demonstrate, now demonstrate. You know, say, as the way Nigeria they do, Nigeria they demonstrate. Because of, say, they get small sense. Immediately, they ban SARS. And then they even try to come up with another name. But the name where they begin the demonstrate, they ban them. But for La Republic, they not even reason. Begin they come out for bush. Poor people, they come out for road, they demonstrate. With leaves. On a military, they decide for show them how they be King Kong. Atangaji go wake up, she done. He used, there is no Anglophone problem, for become Minister of Territorial Terrorist. Yeah, no, Terrorist Administration, that's it. He used, there is no Anglophone problem for in front CRTV for become Minister of Terrorist Administration. Yes, it's not territorial, it's terrorist. Please, can you comment terrorist? Those who did watch me. Terrorist Administration. Now so he become a minister now. From saying there is no Anglophone problem, they put him Minister of Terrorist Administration. Please, I need to follow, maybe when I get that, I want see some people comment, say, Terrorist Administration. That's what they are, terrorist. Cameroon has been a terrorist administration. And who is the person heading the terrorist administration? Atanganji. So please comment, terrorist administration. They are the ones. Now, they not even check for say, for this thing we don't deny this thing. Wahala don't the come out. Kasala don't the boss. Thank you, John Zlatan. They not even check and say things they don't worry. Make they even give a listening ear. Their own committee now for hold people by force. Because any man, the one, thank you, I like the comment. Terrorist, that's it. Terrorist administration. Now, when I make my heart sweet, terrorist administration, that's him. The leader of that terrorist administration is Atanganji. Terrorist, if you make sure you make even post, Minister of Terrorist Administration of La Republique, Atanganji. Don't more call it territorial. Terrorists, because if you see what they do, all the bees have become thieves. Overnight, they steal from the poor people. So after this show, go to your wall, write it, Minister of Terrorist Administration, Atanganji. Everywhere you see him, he's a terrorist minister. Terrorist. They are going around killing innocents. And they never learn sense. Man, leave that one. They not even learn sense. From leaf was start. Now, I don't say most of these boys, the way they carry stick now. Gone. Man, not call and stick. Gone. I may sound well. Gone. Most of the people, they carry gun. They be there for that demonstration, the way they work our lives. But they not be learn sense. Most of them, they not learn sense. Still for that position, there's no, say Cameroon, that so-called Cameroon, they never ever see demonstration like that. So they be the sleep. From then they start use military brutality. And the worst thing they do with their military brutality, they no go for rich people. So for people where they define Gary for drinking all day, I don't know how una the reason. Look how Nigeria they even try. Nigeria no say government no they give people work. If they try touch poor people, problem don't be. Una no they give poor people work. Mommy they define and difficult for survive. Mommy go get a goat, he go wait for how many months make a goat born for make sure say get too good. Papa go get his swine, he go struggle make his swine born. Poor people for village. Poor people. Now for there, una go veg una anger. Hey, Jesus Christ. And then una di she done for television. Una di preach peace for poor people who una don't burn all the antenna. Me who ochuna. I know. Look, this minister of the terrorist administration, they get brain so. Una no wage war for rich people. All the embezzlers, the way they flop everywhere, the government delegates, then the mayors, the magistrates, and the whoever. Una no wage war for them. Poor people, where they don't tell una say, you know the worker. You know the worker, because after the lawyers then tell them say, but you see things are not going well, the lawyers are coming for street. They think change. All poor people. Una, the first speaking way die in a student. Where you don't read. Look at Jesus. The first speaking way die in a student. Where he don't pay school fees, do everything. Then you come and talk of peace. Una the try for still pass corner the door. Look, the word he already manifests. From the leaves to the den guns. Today, the boys are coming in with explosive. We know they hide them. Human right, first international human right. It's stated clear. Self-defense is it's an international human right. Even the United Nations, the U.S. Secretary of State for Africa, it tells you cannot win. It's insane to wage war against a poor people. And you have destroyed everything. You don't go borrow money for France. Say you want to come and build your mother's grave. Build your mother's grave. You don't destroy everything for the poor people. Kill their children. They have buried their people in mass graves. And then you want to come and build. You are forcing to do election to make... Look, the French people where you guys are struggling to work for, ask them, they know. The French people, they know. They know very well that the worst thing in life is to touch the middle class because them don't have poor. To touch the middle class, you can bring an outblown civil war. Tell that when a minister of terrorist administration say what they have done inside Southern Cameroon. The rest people can term it Anglophone crisis. But the poor people don't listen to you. The poor people don't follow Mimimefo. The patriots of the revolution, we just glance over those things. There are diasporans who have no focus that do those things, go follow Mimimefo. Our money is going down to the poor people. Because some of us who came this way, we passed through like the poor people. And the war will not end today. Because the poor people have nothing. More fighters are growing up every day. Just imagine that if a fighter was 15 years yesterday, today he's 19 years, able to carry a kalash. Able to carry a kalash. So while you keep on playing, know that more as the days go by, the war intensifies, the anger builds, and the people get the desire for revenge. That's the simple truth. Yesterday, Amigo's child might be 6 years. Today, Amigo's child is 10 years. In the next 4 years, it's going to be 14 years, 15 years. You will start thinking of revenging the father's death. And the more you kill, the more the anger builds, the more the restoration fighters get involved. Since some of you, I don't know, well, you have a terrorist administrator Yeah, I don't know why you call it territorial. Change the name. I've just given you a good name. And every Ambazonian or Southern Cameroonian or whoever is watching here, tell him it's not a territorial. It's terrorist. Terrorist. Terrorist working for the French cabal. And if you are a chief, as the audience is building, let me tell you. You see, I had an audio, and the audio was sent to me, and one of my friends in Cameroon, no, in Southern Cameroon, particularly Victoria, was like giving me an advice. He said, Prince, most of your friends, they have made their way in this war and they are becoming rich. Why don't you go collect your own money and become rich? And then I said, oh Lord, Lord, Bia spirit, the Bianism has taken all over many of you. Then I looked at him, I told him, money has a taste, and it depends on what taste you get the money. It's like a soup. The way you prepare a soup depends on the taste. Now, if I have to collect money for this revolution, that I'm going to collect money. The taste can never be sweet, because eating money with the rich doesn't make the taste good. But eating money with the poor makes the taste good. Do you know that? Eating money with the poor, with your poor, common people, makes the taste of the money good. You see, most of these bushfallers, they don't go home back again. You think it's what? They cannot go and eat money with ministers or with whoever. No, the money will not have taste. If you have $2,000 and you enter where people are very rich, the money will not have taste. That's why you see some of these people, they say common sense is not common. Because even in your history classes, they were taught dirty history, not the history of Southern Cameroon. Now, if I have to have 10B, let me say they give me 20,000. How much? Let me say $100,000. And I have to take $100,000. I say, oh, I don't collect, I don't hum, I don't blow. Let me go and enjoy. I want to reach down. The houses are destroyed. The people are not. Now, I cannot enjoy because everybody is not. Maybe I have to go to Douala, or as they're calling it, to Yaoundé. You want to go to Yaoundé, everybody is rich. You want to give somebody 5,000. You are giving me only 5,000. But if me, Prince, I had to go back to the people I used to know, to my hood, where I used to come from, when we used to eat fresh mango, when it's mango season, we don't go to the market, falling from the trees. You sit with your knife, not even knife sometimes, you broke it with the mouth. And you enjoy talking street stories. Then I have to go back now. Maybe I've had some small money with me. Then I buy some good drinks, maybe some champagne. We eat mango normal with water. We wash it down with champagne. You see, my people will smile. That time the money has value. So tell me, if I have to collect bribe, who will enjoy it now? Who? The poor one which are fighting in the bush? The poor people who are fighting in the bush. If I have to collect money now, who am I going to enjoy with it? Who? Those which you want to go and enjoy with, they say, Master, don't come and show us. Remember, you're a poor boy. Remember, you're a poor boy. Who are you, Seth? You were living in the street here. You went to GHS. You did not pay school fees. Who am I going to enjoy with? Oh, come on here, man. You used to be here. We know you. But with my poor people, they will not tell me they know me. That's why in this revolution, I will never take one penny. You see this war? It's against the poor. We will support this war till the last man standing. It will work. This war, we will support this war till one man standing. So if you are a chief, if you are whoever, watch your stance, because the anger of the poor people, it's so high. You know, most of you Southern Cameroonians, you're ignorant because you were not taught your real history. Please share the video. You were not taught your own history. You know, it's now that I've grown up, after spending many years sleeping outside to write so-called GC honorary level and advanced level, going to the university to struggle to get a law degree. It's now that I become a man and I realize all what we were learning were just prepared things from France to keep us in slavery. You know, that's why they say it's good to be a traveler. Yeah. And that's why you see, I pray someday Ambazonia becomes good so we can be more great than Libya when our passport will have the value for all of you to travel. Because the more you travel, the more wiser you be, the more intelligent you be. Most of you who are living there, those who have traveled are even scared of telling you. But the truth is, the more you travel, the more wiser you be, the more intelligent. The more intelligent you will be. The more. If you come to the history of Southern Cameroons, for the fact that we don't travel, for the fact that most things cannot be explained to you in classrooms, everything has been buried. Southern Cameroon has no history. That's the truth. You see, everything they teach you in the name of Cameroon history, they have hidden all the history of your land. That's why I said it in one of my videos. I see why a day in class in the university, the lecturer said, I cannot say many things here because I don't know who your fathers are. Very true, Mama Ono. Very true, you're right. The most educated person is the person that has traveled the most. Hey, this my Ambazonia Wata girl. You too much. You see, common sense not be common. You touched it there. The most educated person is the person that has traveled the most. That's why you see me, I love traveling. Yes, and I wish to travel the more. I think for now I've touched about 10 countries. I want to exploit more. Because when you travel the more, it opens your brain. You know many things, and that's where you can impact. That's why you see our parents, they used to tell we, say, if you go for some place, you know, see Nigeria, man, no say that place no be good place. Do you know why? Because when you work for any place, Nigeria people travel. Nigeria people travel a lot. And when they travel, they get so much experience to take it back home. We Southern Cameroonians will travel, but we cannot take nothing back home because of fear. That's the truth. For example, you see this war, many Southern Cameroonians are here in the diaspora because of fear. They cannot stand to do things because they want A to do. You know, I never knew that Southern Cameroonians are eye servants. They are, look, the worst people, hypocrites. The Frenchman not even be hypocrite because the Douala man is working tight with the Yaoundé man and with the Bamileke. That's why you see the Bamileke, they have bought nearly everywhere in Douala. They don't worry. But we Southern Cameroonians, we are the most biggest hypocrites of ourselves. A Southern Cameroonian will come and write rest in peace for somebody who died in his village. But just know he's doing that just to please the population. The amount of people a Southern Cameroonian see following something determines the one that will follow behind. They don't have people of individual actions. I'm telling you. They are the worst hypocrites. That's why you see this revolution, only few people stand. Only few. Southern Cameroonians have been given the opportunity to travel, but they have not taken the knowledge outside to bring back home. Come here now, you will see them, many. Current titles, doctors, working in good offices. But go to their villages. You will see parents suffering as if they don't have one person from that community. There are many. That's why I see none of them can stand and talk to me. They'll go around speaking big grammar, wearing some charge and bail coats and putting some glasses. They are honest to wear. But ask them, how are the people of a community living? They don't know anything about community development. The French has destroyed their brain. You know, Frenchman say, le boucan, le faroutage, le boucan. That's the Frenchman. The Frenchman is what we used to call oroto. Chop, broke pan. That's the Frenchman. The Frenchman can have 1 million today, tomorrow you don't see nothing. Hey, l'élégance, le sapeur, you see go where, oh mon frère, ça c'est la chaussure talano. It look good. Tomorrow you want see for quarter, chop no day, nothing no day. But that's not the English style. The English man is a man who learns to give back to his community. Go to the UK, most of you who are there. Go to the UK, you see. Go, and that's the thing which Nigeria has taken. Community development. Community. A man who doesn't give, or a woman who doesn't give back to the community, you are a wasted product from that community. And people who give to the community, they talk more than any person who has acquired whatever knowledge. That's the system in Nigeria. But come to we. Most of you don't give nothing. Most of you are praying the war should finish. I asked most of you here, how many of una, where before this war won't start, una dey go back for una community, una find at least 6 poor picking them for quarter. School fees be then at 25,000 for government school. 8 picking, 25 by 8, 200,000. That's $400. How many of una, before this war won't start, una dey go for una quarter, so una gather 8 picking. Una take them go for government school. You count $400. Some of una they make and sell for 1 day. 1 day. Count $400. So put and say, hey, this is their school fees. Let them go to school. How many of una? But can't see them for a year. Let the war end. Let the war end. The war will not end because the poor people's happiness has been taken. And if you come this time, they will squander, they will squeeze your neck. That's why most of una be ignorant. I still tell una every day. The government not tell una the truth. If the day this war, where they talk say end, or the day something go happen where una go feel convenient for go back, that day you go no say that so-called terrorist administration of Atanganji be the fool una. That day you go realize say you were really walking on a journey right. You go know see that people will leave them for back. They don't turn different thing. Most of una not there for una counties and LGA, so una not see the real picking them now. Me myself had the fear when I see some of them. Me I feel they send you video. Say now our brother did this with the bury him. Oh Lord. They send you video so you should not on time for night. You never sleep. You dey look yourself so sleep. You dey ask God me sleep kind eye. Sleep no fit kind eye because of image we don't see him. Kind graves they didn't say Southern Cameroon where most of them don't even know. Kind graveyard where poor picking them where they don't kill their mommy, kill their papa them. When I ask say all those girl picking where they join restoration fighters now, you go see now they go tell you that's the grave of my friend. That's the grief of this. Some of them, they join them 3, 4 because they don't get power for dig individual griefs. You know, say one way come for camera now, where you go see. Especially one way military come. Military no fee, no see and restoration fighters them. You go kill someone, then their relations. They go come back. Money no day for make corn and granite as they used to do. No. Money no day for even turn planty. Time no day. They go wrap them like rat where they don't kill them for inside house. Where they don't go chop some money fish. They just throw them for ground. And then you go, yes, some man go she done tomorrow. Can't talk to me the war. It cannot end. So, may I not make this video long. Inform the chiefs. Inform everyone you know. The lockdown will start tomorrow. Beware. Don't fall a victim. Stay at home. This war where you see them, it's not a war against the rich, and against the poor. And the poor, they have lost everything and they are willing to lose even their life. If you know you are somewhere and you know somebody who is struggling to destroy the revolution, inform the person that he's fighting against the poor. The only thing the poor have now is their gun. Let me tell you. Tell your mother, tell your brother. They are picking a day for this revolution where they have lost their father, their mother, their grandmother, their grandfather. The only thing they have is the gun. And every day, the techniques are coming more. So do not, let me tell you, do not play with their emotions. Some of them, they have lost their father, they have lost their mother, and they have even lost their best friend, which they sleep with them. And they have buried them. Some, before burying, took an oath that they will fight till the day them two will join their friends. So, if you are somewhere, you are a chief, or you are whoever, and the government thinks they will use military to destroy this revolution, or they will go to America, bribe some people, the interim government is just an overseer of this war. The people who determine the fate of this war are the poor people. That's why, no matter what the government says, you see the restoration fighters will still be there, because even the mothers, the mommy, the way they stay for those quarters, the mommy, the way when they work, most of them get anger against the military, against the government. But they not talk because they don't want to make you kill them. So you, where you the worker for day, don't play. And you know, say out of 100% of population for Southern Cameroon, at least 80% to 85% now poor people. So the war cannot end. Let's do the mathematics so you get it. Out of 100% of the population of Southern Cameroon, 90% safe, 90% is poor. So just get it. If 90% of the population of Southern Cameroon is poor people, then tell me how you want to stop the war. You think the American ambassador to Africa, Thibault Nagy, was done before he told Cameroon government that you cannot stop this war? Or you think me, Prince J Carr, I don't like money? Who the way not like money? But you look the money out and say, who I go destroy? I want to take money for go chop with 10% rich people. It not go make more significant. May I take money I enjoy with 85% poor people? Yes, 90% poor people. That's why I say I've stood with that, because the majority are where I am. If you think this one in a common sense no be common. If you shit down for the war, you shit down, you look am. Will the government win? The government cannot win. They can never. This year, next 10 years, they can never. Because 85, if the government be there like the one for Gaddafi, where they be the make life for everybody, be there okay, then you see 85% of the population, if they reach, then 15% of the population, that they the one revolt. Master, me myself, I go look and say that one na suicide mission. I go say no. But you look a government where from the day King Biya take power, all thing turn. Cameroon become auction market. The auction come sheep. The auction come water. They sell all things, sell come air, sell all things. Minister they embezzle billion. For I tell you the other kind of nonsense. The rate of poor people, they can't high. Money, it lose value. And then we come for 2,000. The 85% where all man do poor, they say they pick, then you go stand and say, no, I go tell the nation and I'm to get for enjoy myself. You are stupid. You are a stupid man. So you all better wake up for your brain. It's not Facebook, It's not 1,000 view. You see, even Samuel Eto'o, he lock him up, he not participate because he know. Even some, all them, they lock them up. If you say no, today I don't hear say Etame Maye, he don't send 30 million for IDPs. He don't bet Cameroon. You say they don't know. They did their friend, they tell them. Una musician, since una not even mix with international people, una all the important figure, they don't tell them. Even the Charlotte the Panda, he tell Bia say he don't too old for them, maybe come out. Their friends, then they tell them. But you know, say when I sound in Cameroon musician, then I be very sorry, but that's the truth. You guys, your international relationships are not too good. Yeah, when they take you go someplace, you go sing, you know, say no, you don't be. When an international relationship not to be. If you look the people for inside that country where they be well connected, none of them they open them up because they don't do the geographical statistics. The majority of the population are poor people. And that's the way the government cannot win, because the anger way there for them. The plus the killing and the burning. My brother. Now just say God dey help them. Access never come to plenty. If plenty thing they don't enter, even that Tanganji no go waka. Overnight, it go follow ancestors. If things then be don't enter the way where people want things, they make the waka. That Atanganji and those other people, they no go feel free. Because the population, the majority are poor people. So let me give you an advice. Hear this. I go see come again for talk for now. Go on and share the video. This one, not take this one, say you don't hear. Tell your mommy, tell your brother. Because me, Prince J Carr, I know the tire, I know the follow on Facebook view. No. I will be today, I will be tomorrow, I will be next year. Holy water day, we no go tire. Holy water day, Amba, we no go tire. Holy water day, oh, we no go tire. Holy water day. Mama no de oh, Papa no de. If you want to kill me, I die. I go follow Amba. That song, if you don't know that song, that means you don't know. That song, na song for poor man we don't lose all thing. When the minister of terrorist administration, terrorist military, they don't can kill their papa them, don't can kill their mama. When you want hear them, they sink their sorrow. Then you tell me say what go ahead? I lie. Mama no de oh, Papa no de. If you want to kill we, I die. I go follow Amba forevermore. Warriors, we no go tire. Holy water day, we no go tire. Holy water day. Warriors, we no go tire. Holy water day, we no go tire. Holy water day. Amba boy worry, shoot me, I shoot you. Amba boy worry, fire me, I fire you. Amba boy worry, shoot me, I shoot you. Keep on. Stay focused, my people. Far away, no the yesh, the enak bam. Chiefs, be aware, beware. Don't fall a victim. If you never pay your draft, go pay your draft. Oh. Go pay your draft. The fight don't just start. Pay your draft and inform your parents. May they stay home because they don't know who they come in and who they go out on a mission. They don't know who be Amba. So inform your parents to stay home. Send the message now. Text, WhatsApp. The ghost town, the lockdown, don't start. Text and send. We go see again tomorrow. Tomorrow I go there. Tomorrow I go there. Tomorrow I go there. So anywhere you are, text. Send a message. When I don't hear, we don't upgrade. When I hear na explosion. Things that they upgrade. You know, be there like before. Explosion everywhere. So the war the upgrade. We go destroy everything, friends. We go destroy everything, friends. When I take care, stay blessed, and we go see tomorrow. Any man will never give something. Now the cash app that. Thank you, Divine Boat. The cash app they down the $sign Watana Wata. PayPal. I even forget for thank Mama Christie is sent $310. Oh, if I be go off this show, I not talk at me for bad. Mama Christie sent $310. It's a Christmas must they find for every Ambazonian fighter and his family. So Watana Wata will receive $310 for my we say my PayPal. For bring my PayPal, so I show I'm so I beg when everybody punch a love sign for Mama Christie. She did a very great job. I just wake up, I see message. He sent $310 for fighters them. So as we get the package for this beginning for Kumba, we don't get another new one. We don't get another new one for fighters them. Fighters, their family, their woman them too, they must enjoy, play with the day. Any woman where he don't born a restoration fighter, he too must chop fine. So we want to thank Mama Christian, want to encourage everybody. The feeding money must intensify. Tomorrow we'll get El Clasico. Yeah. That's it. It's okay. $sign Watana Wata. That's it. Watana Wata movement. Yeah. Yeah, it's correct, Mama Vivian. It's correct. It's correct. So please, tomorrow we have also a Classico. We continue. So we want to thank Mama Christy for that. And we'll struggle to make sure that those fighters, those ones in jail who have their family everywhere, may they get even a 20,000 CFA for Chop Christmas. God bless you. And make you have a great evening.